Hello, 8 Earth Mountain Star. In 2024, you started a brand new 9-year cycle as that germinating seed of potential. And now you will crack open in 2025. In this 2025 9-star key year, you began to sprout forth as you enter this 2 Earth Mother Star that our whole world will collectively be going through your star, this 2 Earth Mother Snake year. And if you haven't already, you will really want to watch my primary 9-star key astrology reading, where I spend a whole hour just really unpacking what this 2 Earth Mother Star is in even more detail, because you will be going through this powerful pushing upward year when a seed sprouts. It's actually a lot of work. It can be so inspiring when we sprout seeds in the springtime for our garden. But if you really stop to think about everything that little seed has to go through to sprout forth and grow forward, it has to burst through that protective shell of the germinating seed and then begin to push upwards towards that sunlight. And it is heavy soil that can weigh that little sprout down. And it can feel like the sprout can barely get ahead this year, even though the sprout is working so hard. So you have a lot of hard work ahead of you. And then there can even be rocks in the way. So you may have some obstacles to your progress in 2025. And you'll really want to nurture yourself through this process, where you will be doing so much heavy lifting and you push so much and then you kind of fall back a little. And it may seem like a lot of hard work for you all year, and it can feel like you're not getting ahead, you're not progressing, you're not making enough money, but just don't try to accomplish too much. You cannot do everything at once this 2 Earth Mother year. And you may even have some fears coming up that you're not moving in the right direction, that things aren't succeeding in the way you want or need them to. But any path you take right now will eventually lead you to where you want to be. So this is a time to surrender to the process, to trust this growth process. And your main goal for the year in 2025 is to just make a foundation, make a plan. Because in 2026, that is when your growth cycle will be really energized and you will have more forward momentum. Things will get easier for you next year. And then you will be like a flower blooming through concrete. Nothing can stop you next year, but for now you are in a kind of sticky growth cycle. And if you are launching a creative project, next year would be a better year to put it forth into the world. This is the year of heavy lifting. And this year you'll really want to take care of yourself, to do the self-care, to do the more nourishment and eating healthier foods and getting massage so that you don't get sick. Because a lot of people will get sick in a 2 sprouting year because they're just struggling. They're working too hard and not taking enough rest and nourishment and self-care. And it will be enough just to sprout upwards little by little this year. Don't try to do everything. Don't try to do it all now. Think about what it is you want to grow forth But remember, you have a full 9-year cycle to get this done. So it's not like it has to all be done now. Just use this year to plan out the growth cycle like you would plan your garden or you would plan your crops if you were a farmer. It might be really fun for you to get some sprouts this spring and just plant some seeds and watch them sprout forth. And watch that growth cycle and just see firsthand what it's like to sprout forth and how slow going it can be. I'm always waiting for my spring sprouts to sprout up, and it takes time. It takes consideration. And the emphasis for your 2025 upward momentum and flexible growth patterns that can adapt to changing circumstances. You could have some changes that come this year that affect your growth. And you might want to seek the advice of advisors, therapists, counselors in your areas to help take you on this new growth cycle that is just so brand new. And you have that strong determination. The determination to grow forth is there, but there can still be that inertia of the heavy soil, the weight of the world upon your shoulders. So you may feel like you simply can't move around these obstacles that are coming, and you may need to ask for help, and you may need to get some support from friends, family, or whatever as these changes start to show up that could affect your growth forward. And I like to say, grow with the flow is your mantra this year. Be patient with yourself and others as you're just starting to grow forth. And you might not have as much energy in this slow growth moment to meet all the demands of your life. So you may need to say no to some of the things that you've taken on. If something shows up that doesn't align with your forward momentum purpose, just say no and create those energetic boundaries, and be mindful about where you are spending your time. Get yourself an hourly planner and really track your schedule more closely this year so you can accomplish all those big goals. And asking for help, and that sprout that's growing forth, it really gains energy from its roots in the ground. So you'll want to stay rooted, stay grounded, do your nature therapy, go for long walks, and really taking care of yourself is the best way to stay rooted. Getting plenty of sleep and taking time for exercise and yin yoga and meditation, and just do some earthing with your bare feet in the grass this year. That will feel so good as you let the energy of the earth year support you as you're in this double earth. You are an earth mountain traveling through an earth mother that is double earth. The earth is your friend in 2025. And even these humble beginnings can become a foundation for great success in the future. So just be okay with the humble beginnings and the slow growth movement. And find enjoyment in the process this year. Be grateful for all the little things that you do have, and celebrate all your littlest wins too. If you just even get out of bed this morning and do anything, you've done something to move the needle forward. And you will be protected by fate this year, and everything is working out for you in 2025. It's actually a really lucky year for you. So take your time to enjoy the ride as you push forward on something new. I thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment to be in it to win it for a free full 9-star key astrology reading that includes an energy clearing and distance Reiki to help you grow forth.